Hey guys, what's up? My name's Kayla from Planning with Kay, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a really fun one because today I'm setting up this full 250-page custom bullet journal for you guys. I made this journal for a lovely customer of mine on Etsy who commissioned a fully set up bullet journal for May 2018 all the way through May of 2019, so one full year. And it includes a bunch of collection pages, monthly spreads for each month, and a weekly for each and every week throughout the whole 12 months. So I'm super excited to dive right in and show you guys what I came up with. So like any good bullet journal, I started it off with a simple key and an index. This key just has a basic bullet code, a blank color code that the owner can fill in, as well as a little mood key at the bottom for her to fill in as well. Since I'm using a Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid journal, it already has an index for me to fill out, so I just jotted down the pages and names of all of the collections that are in this journal, as well as the start and end pages for each month. After that, I went right to the future log for the year. I kept this format really simple using my medium calendars and seasonal icon stickers to lay out 3 months per page, starting in May 2018 and ending with April of 2019. At the end of the future log, I put a separate page for birthdays using my cupcake monthly header stickers that I designed specifically for this spread, just as a spot to jot down all birthdays for the year. After that is a page to write down goals and resolutions, split into 4 different categories: school, fitness, personal, and relationship, with a quote by C.S. Lewis at the bottom that reads, "You're never too old to set a new goal." Across from that is a simple 19 before 2019 page to jot down 19 things to get done before the year 2019. After that is a pretty simple bucket list page, followed by a fall and spring weekly class schedule. After that, on the right, we have a cleaning schedule whose format is inspired by My Blue Sky design. I'll leave the link to her Instagram in the description below for you to check out because she has a lot of really creative and functional designs similar to this one. Next is a page for keeping track of usernames and passwords for any online accounts, followed by a page for date ideas. So this is separated into daytime and nighttime, indoor and outdoor. On this next spread, I first created a pen test page for testing out any new pens or markers in her journal, and next to that is a want and need page for jotting down any wish list items or necessary future purchases. Next up is a waiting on list to keep track of any expected deliveries, with a spot to jot down the item, when and where it was ordered from, as well as delivery details such as the date, carrier, and tracking number. After that is an ideas spread. The same kind of spread can be used for basically anything, but my customer wanted one page for YouTube video ideas and another page for songwriting ideas. Okay, I absolutely love this next spread, which is a collection of things that make you happy. And I actually designed these flagpole stickers specifically for this spread, although they can be used for pretty much anything, and I love how it turned out. After that are a few more collections, so we have movies to see on the left, and then shows to watch and books to read on the right. Next up on this spread, we have a simple packing list as a reference when packing for any trip, and that's split into the categories clothes, toiletries, electronics, and other. My second to last collection in this journal is this savings tracker, which will keep track of my customer's savings goal of $3,000 in 12 months. Woo, go her. I really hope she accomplishes that, with a visual tracker on the right and a monthly savings tracker on the left. And finally, I finished the collections part of this bullet journal off with a monthly review spread, which simply provides a spot for each month to jot down the best thing that happened, the worst thing that happened, and one thing to improve on for the next month. So after that, we get right into the first month of this bullet journal, which is actually this month, May 2018. Before starting on this journal, I had discussed in depth with my customer to figure out exactly what monthly spreads she wanted in her journal, and I then repeated those same spreads for each and every month. So the first monthly spread is a monthly dashboard, which has this single page calendar on the left for keeping note of any events throughout the month, and I'm using my large calendar stickers from my shop to set this up. On the right, we have 2 task lists labeled personal and professional for writing down any and all tasks for the month. Next, there are 2 shopping lists to prepare for 2 grocery trips each month. And lastly, a spot to keep track of any prayer requests. After that is a daily review spread, which focuses on practicing daily gratitude and selflessness. Each day has 2 rows split in half to jot down what they're grateful for that day and 1 selfless act for the day. Moving right along, the next page is a Doodle A Day page. This page is just split up into boxes so that there is a box for each day to do a little doodle, create a small drawing, or anything else that encourages creativity through art. Next to that is a health tracker page, which includes a mood and exercise tracker, a sleep log, and a water tracker. And the final monthly spread is a budget and spending spread. On the left, there is a budget review page to keep track of the monthly budget. Here, I split the budget into 7 different categories that my customer chose, and then there's a section to jot down the budget for each category, as well as the actual amount spent that month in that category. On the left is an empty bar, which will be used to visually keep track of how much money has been spent so far throughout the month. They will know how much they spent from the spending log on the right, which is meant to be filled in daily to keep track of any and all spending. So after the monthly spreads, there's the weekly pages for the month. I mixed up the format and style of the weekly spreads throughout the journal, but they all have the same components. Firstly, there's a section for a task list or a to-do list, basically just for writing down all tasks for the week. Then, of course, there's a dedicated space for each day of the week, including an empty box for keeping track of the weather. I provided my customer with a bunch of the weather icon stickers when I sent them this journal, so that way they can just stick a sticker inside of the box every day to take note of the weather throughout the week. There's also a spot for weekly events and a weekly habit tracker using my weekly habit tracker stickers, which are so useful, by the way. And finally, a word of the day section for jotting down a summarizing word that describes each day. And with that, we go right into June, which shares all the same monthly pages that I just described for May, a monthly dashboard, a daily review, Doodle A Day, health trackers, and a budget spread. I used my citrus monthly kit for this month's orange citrus theme instead of the pink and purple floral theme from May, and you may have guessed at this point, but every single month in this journal has a unique and cohesive theme, all using the monthly kits from my shop. And by the way, if you think I'm flipping the pages a little bit too fast, or maybe you want to get through this journal a little faster, feel free to change the playback speed of this video to slow it down or speed it up to your liking. This journal is 250 pages long, so I didn't want to make this video too incredibly long by flipping through too slowly, so don't hesitate to change the playback speed to whatever works for you. Next up is July 2018, using my pastel crystal stickers, focusing on the color blue and teal. I absolutely love using cool tone colors together, so this was a really fun month for me to set up. Next, I decided August would be another floral month, this time with a fall leaf-inspired color scheme with red, orange, and yellow. For the next month, I decided to go with my leafy monthly kit as the theme, which resulted in a really fun green themed month. Also remember that nearly all the stickers that you're seeing being used in this journal are available in my Etsy shop. So if you want to achieve the same look in your own journal, don't forget to check out my shop link in the description below. And for the next week, use the code CUSTOM15 for 15% off your entire order. October was a really fun month to make using this Interstellar monthly kit from my shop. I haven't used this kit since October of last year when I did a space theme in my own journal, so it was super fun for me to work with this theme again, and I really love how the pink, purple, and blue color scheme looked with all these spreads. I just love it. I also made a little mistake this month, and I actually skipped the budget spread accidentally. I guess I got a little bit too excited when I started doing the weeklies here. But that wasn't any big deal. I just included that budget spread in the middle of the October weeklies with a little note so that my customer would know where it went. Next up is November with a pink and green succulent theme. To finish off 2018, I used my Cozy Monthly kit to set up these December spreads. I feel like this kit is the absolute perfect theme for any of the winter months, and since I used it for my own December spreads, I thought that I would make December cozy themed in this journal as well. December also has one extra spread, which is for gift ideas for the holiday season. I just created a bunch of these little gift boxes around the page as spots to jot down gift ideas for friends and family as the holidays approach, and this will hopefully help with some of the holiday stress that inevitably arrives that time of year. moving on to January, we have another crystal theme month, but this time with a distinct pink and purple color scheme. For February, I used one of my newer monthly kits, which is the Busy Bee theme, which is full of these adorable little bees and daisies and includes yellow, orange, and pink pastel accent colors. Alright guys, we're on the second to last month now, which is a green succulent theme. As I'm sure you've noticed, I've reused some of my monthly sticker kits throughout the months in this journal, but by just changing the color scheme, I made it into an entirely new theme. So if you are somebody who buys my stickers and uses them, never forget that you can use the same stickers to create an entirely different look in your journal. And finally, we end the 12 months with April of 2019 using this blue focused floral theme. Creating this journal was such a fun and challenging project. As you saw, I didn't just do the same layout for each page, so I got a ton of practice creating different layouts while maintaining the same function. I really wanted to make this journal super fun and interesting visually, so that way it would encourage my customer to keep using it throughout the year, not get bored with it, and want to keep flipping back to it. In the end, I'm so proud of this creation. It took about 4 months of preparation and about 2 months of actual designing, and I'm so happy with the final product. Most of all though, I hope that it proves useful to the customer who purchased it for the whole next year. I also just wanted to mention, since I know you guys will be asking in the comments below, I am not going to be taking any other custom journal orders for the near future. These just take up so much time and are so much work, and as much as I enjoy them, I'm just a bit too busy to do another one anytime soon. But of course, if I ever open orders back up, I will definitely let you guys know. Alright guys, that's the end of this custom journal and the end of this video. I hope this gave you guys a ton of inspiration for your own journal, and if it did, don't forget to give this video a like and let me know which monthly theme was your favorite in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram at planningwithk if you're not already, and don't forget to check out the description below for my shop link and a discount code if you want to shop any of the stickers you saw. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.